Oh, look at how pretty it is. Hello everybody. The next several videos you're going to be seeing, the next several uploads I have, are very, very special to me. Mark and I were invited by Nancy from the Richmond Wayne County Bureau of Tourism to come and explore their beautiful county and just kind of show you everything that this county has to offer. And honestly, we're not going to be able to show you everything because there is so much to do here in this lovely county. So we're going to do our best to highlight some of the things that we were interested in seeing when we first came down here. We will be coming back to film some more videos. We already have the wheels turning in our brains of some of the places that we want to come back and see and revisit a little bit more. So today's video is going to be day one, and we stop at a lot of places. We eat some delicious food. So come along with us as we explore this beautiful part of East Central Indiana, where we explore this beautiful county. So come along with us. So in the description, I will put a link to the Wayne County Tourism Bureau, so you can go on there. They have a fantastic website with a lot of information if you want to learn more about this county and learn more about some of the places that we're going to be visiting and some that we're not even going to have time to visit in just this weekend. So that will all be linked in the description. We are in Centerville, Indiana, and we are at the Five Arch Brewing Company. This is an historic place. I'm going to do a little bit of a tour when we're done with lunch to show you some of the architecture that's here in this place. Mark is with me, but I wanted to show you, we ordered an appetizer, and these are jalapeno bites. Mark, you want to try pulling one of these apart? They're ooey gooey cream cheese jalapeno bites with a little, oh my, with a little bit of spice. All right, I'm gonna get you trying one. We're gonna start the vlog off with food. Why don't we? How is it? Oh, look how gooey that cheese is. I want to say the owners of this establishment, they're all hands on deck. They own it, they run it. She was our waitress, she was serving it, so all hands on deck. So make sure if you are in Wayne County, if you're in Centerville, you stop into Five Arch Brewing Company. All of the spirits they use at the bar are all Indiana-based products. So the whiskey, the bourbon, everything is here in Indiana. The beer, I think Mark's gonna have him a beer, so when he gets him a beer, we'll have him give you a little bit of a review of what he's gonna get. But we're gonna have our lunch. When our lunch is served, I'll show you what we got. But lunch is starting off the vlog with food. All right, so Mark, what beer did you get?
I got the coffee stout.
Coffee stout. Okay, look how dark that is. It's like chocolatey looking. Okay, what do you think?
Very good.
So who makes it?
They do, here.
Oh, they make it, they brew it here?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Excellent. The coffee stout is what Mark got. He says it's 2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. Okay, so I got the Brie burger, which I think is called the Onus, and the owner of the restaurant is going to give us a little bit of a brief history on the restaurant and why they got the name Five Arches and why items on their menu are named what they are. So we've got the Brie, and it's got some sort of like little jam on it, and we've got bacon, and all of their meat is all locally sourced. It's all locally. There's no frozen patties here. And look, oh, Canada. Poutine. I've never had poutine, so we've got poutine. We've got cheese curds and fries and gravy and a pickle. Mark got meat. He got all meat.
Got brisket and pulled pork.
Ooh, all those barbecue sauces and
yep.
Coleslaw and Texas toast. Oh, it looks so good. All right. So Mark, take a bite of your meat, Mark. That's your brisket?
I think so.
What do you think?
Very good.
Okay, I'm going to give you the camera and I'm going to try my burger. This is the Onus burger. I'm going to take a little bite. Oh man. That patty is like crispy. The toasted bun. I don't know what that jam jelly is on there, but that's fantastic. All right, let me try I guess you're supposed to eat poutine with a fork?
Sure.
I don't know. So we got a cheese curd and a fry. Dip it in that gravy. All right. Oh, Canada. I mean, it's what you'd expect. It's gravy, it's cheese and fry, but it's good. But that's the star of the show. That burger is excellent. All right, so I'm sitting here talking to the owner of Five Arches, and I wanted her to tell us a little bit about how did you come up with the name Five Arches? First of all, tell us what your name is.
I'm Marianne.
Marianne.
Hi. So the name actually comes from the town Centerville itself. There's 5 different buildings that are like historic buildings throughout town that have archways on them. So we actually do have a painting from a local artist hanging up here, which we can go right around the corner.
Oh yeah.
So those are the buildings. So we just wanted something to represent the town. Like the town has Archway Days, which is actually coming up at the end of this month. So we just wanted something that represents a small town. So we went with 5 Arch and Brewing, and then we just exploded with the number 5.
Yeah.
5s everywhere on all the posters, all the names.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
And so we just wanted something to like stick here for.
I love that.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about the bar.
So this back bar is really from the Chicago World Fair of 1893.
That's amazing.
So the original people that made this whole entire building into a restaurant back in the late 70s, it was called Jags at the time, and that was like the hot spot to be. They are the ones that added on the kitchen, knocked the wall down in between, and they brought this back bar in.
Oh, wow.
Here to stay.
It's beautiful.
This is original, and then that's not big.
We've got the kickstand down there. And I just want to show you, zoom in here. Look at the lion heads. Those are, you can see those are like little lion heads. The big mama lion heads up there.
And a little history, the Chicago Boat Fair of 1893 is when they introduced electricity. So we fully believe that.
That's probably why there's a lot of light on that bar. Oh, that is so cool. Well, the food is absolutely amazing, and so thank you for sharing with us. This is so fantastic. So you got to stop at Five Arches if you are in the area. It's so nice. Thank you so much. Well, that was an amazing lunch at Five Arches. What a great restaurant. The food was so good. My first experience with poutine was pretty amazing. We have full bellies right now, but we are gonna go over to Abbott's Candy. And Abbott's Candy is one of the oldest candy stores or candy makers in Indiana. So we are going to go visit Abbott Candies. All right, now we are standing in front of Abbott's Candy, and Abbott's Candy Shop, it's the oldest candy shop in Indiana. They have an online store, so you can absolutely purchase their candies online and have them shipped to you. The story about this candy shop, it all kind of the heart and soul behind it is Rhea Leon Brooks Abbott. She passed away in 1988. There is a picture of her. She was born in Jacksonville, Indiana, and she married into the Abbott family. Her father-in-law passed away. He is the one that started Abbott's Candy. He was just kind of an entrepreneur and started his journey in the candy making business, and actually started out having a restaurant and then decided that he wanted to get into the candy making business and was very successful at it. He passed away, and then Rhea married the son of Mr. Abbott, and unfortunately the son also passed away. And so Rhea and her mother-in-law they decided that they're going to keep the business going, and that's just exactly what they did. So they kept the business in the family and started opening up the candy shop, and then started to bring in like little gift items, and it's just kind of evolved into that. So we're going to go into Abbott's Candy. Oh, look at our little Abbott's Candy guy. He's making this candy.
Best caramels ever.
Best caramels ever. So you can see they've got a lot of little gifts items in here. It's all old-fashioned hand-dipped candies. Ooh, graham crackers, peanut butter. Ooh, peanut butter minuets. Oh, we have a sample?
Yeah.
Ooh. Here, I'll get us both on camera eating our caramels. Mark's unwrapping his caramel. Do you say caramel or caramel? I think it's supposed to be caramel, but in Indiana we say caramel. Ready?
You have a wonderful afternoon. You too. Thanks, ladies.
Oh, that's good. So you get a free sample when you come in. Everything is all done the old-fashioned way. It's hand-dipped. Oh, caramel apples, Mark. Mmm. I want some toffee. I wonder if they've got toffee. They've got gifts and lots of fun things like that. Look at these. Look, you can get a solid milk chocolate dog. Look at that. And look, meow meow. Meow meow. Cats, music notes, and a unicorn. Trucks. It's all still made here on the premises. They still.
I just like that old sign.
What?
Just the old sign there.
Oh yeah. Good candy is right down our alley. That's a good sign.
That's a good sign. And then you've heard of Dick Cheney.
Yes?
Lynn wrote a book about the 50 states and what you want to see in each of the states.
Oh, they made Indiana. Oh, look, there's the Colonel. No, that's Orville Redenbacher, not the Colonel. So you're the current owner?
My wife and I are the owners, yes.
Yes.
We bought it in 2012 from the granddaughter of the gentleman that started it.
Yeah, he said we just missed her by half an hour. It's great that she still comes in, checks in on the place, you know, that you still have that connection with the original family.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, and I was saying outside that the two widows decided, we got this, girl. We got this. We can still do this. And then Rhea passed away in 1988.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The whole story is basically
Oh.
here.
Yeah, there's William Clay Abbott right
Yeah,
there.
he's the one that started it. He actually worked for the Dillon Candy Company over in Indianapolis. He was a sales rep, came back to Hagerstown,
Started a restaurant.
hometown, started the restaurant, made candy at night, decided he wanted to make candy all the time. There he is at the house in the garage.
Oh,
He's melting chocolate in a dishpan, which I don't think we could get away with today.
oh.
And then that's his grandson. He was out in front of the shop. That was
Wow.
in 41, and we lost Charlie a few years ago.
Aw.
WC died in 42, gave it to Bruce, his son, in the brown picture. 42 to 49, Bruce ran it, but they were all uptown at the theater on Christmas Day, and he had a massive heart attack.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
Rhea, his wife to the left, is in the next picture.
Yep, she was on the
She's the
sign
one-
out front.
Took over, yes, and basically kept it running. But she taught school during
She looks like she taught school.
World War II.
Yeah.
Yep. Couldn't get any sugar, so she went and taught school. And she ran it until 88 when she passed away, and then gave it to Suanna, which is the girl
daughter.
over in the picture. She ran it from 88 to 2012 when my wife and I
Oh,
purchased
nice.
the building.
Now, how long has it been in this particular building?
It's been in here. Rhea bought it in 85.
Uh-huh.
And she got everything running, and then she passed away in 88.
So was pink kind of the signature color for the candy shop?
We're just pink people.
I love it though. I love it.
Yes.
It's very fitting.
And you know this guy here,
Bob Hope.
he had caramels at his 100th birthday party.
Oh, it says to everyone at Abbott's Candy Shop, my dentist may not like you, but I love you. Thanks for the candy. Oh, that's amazing.
So that's our
Lots of
fame.
award winning.
Yep. So
And I love all the old signs that are in here. So they're not in production today, but everything is still made right here.
made right here. We do cook in copper,
Oh yeah, you
as
can
he
see the
did in
copper kettles
1890
over
when he
there.
first started. There is a shaft that comes down that stirs the product for about an hour. Bruce came up with that idea.
Very precise, isn't
Yes.
it? Candy making is.
WC would have poured it on a marble table, but 2 or 3 batches into it, the marble would have gotten so hot, he was done for the day. We have a water table, which we can pour on. We can cool it down in 15, 20 minutes. They'll cut it into strips, and then over here, This is
Oh, wow.
called a kiss cutter. W.C. Abbott bought that in 1890 when he first started.
This exact same one?
Yes, and we still use it to cut the caramels into portions.
That's
And it
amazing.
Just kind of cuts the caramels into portions.
Is that the portion that we got for the little sample?
Well, that's a smaller
A small portion.
Smaller portion. And then they actually sit around and hand wrap each piece.
Oh, wow. So that I love that you can see all the papers over here that they sit and they wrap all of the candy one by one. So it's very much a grassroots, all hand done, just like they did in the old days. Yeah, not mass produced. It's all done right here.
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
That's right.
Those kind
I
of
love
things.
that.
And the chocolate room.
Ooh, we're going in the chocolate room.
Once again, watch your step. We're not in production.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
It's like Lucy was behind here, right? Oh, there she is.
But they will make the cream centers in the kitchen.
Uh-huh.
And they bring it in here and they hand roll each piece to put it into the portion.
Wow.
They put it on
There it is.
here. It goes in, and it puts a bottom on the bottom. And then it's cooled. It goes through the tunnel and rover. There's 2 curtains of chocolates. When it comes out, it's wet chocolate. Goes into the cooling tunnel, goes all the way down the cooling tunnel. When it gets to the end, they will take that off and put it in the box.
Amazing. You
And
can
that's
see
the
all the
finished product there?
molds up there too.
Is that the finished product?
Yeah, this is some of the fall product they have. Oreos
Oh.
and peanut butter meltaways and
Rice Krispie treats maybe?
Krispie treats.
Oh, look at that. Oh, look at the little turkeys that are on there. You can see all the molds. It smells good here. It smells like chocolate, but it's not like overwhelming chocolate. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
There, you
Back
can
here?
shoot down.
Oh, wow.
This is all the stock. This is all the boxes that they put it in after it comes off the rubber.
Nice. You
And
can
this is
see.
all the milk chocolate and then all the dark chocolate.
Ooh, they do have toffee, Mark. We'll have to get some toffee. I love the toffee. Wow.
So, yeah.
That's
we'll
amazing.
start gearing up pretty soon for the holidays.
Oh, yeah. And so when is your busiest time of year? Would it be the holidays or is it more Valentine's Day?
Christmas.
Christmas is you busier than Valentine's
Corporate
Day?
orders and just everybody gets a gift.
Yeah, I was telling people outside that you have a website, and I'll link the website down below so they can order all this. Oh, this is like legit the good stuff. So you guys, if you want some good handmade candies that were done like it was done almost 100 years ago or over 100 years ago, 130 years ago, then make sure to check out Abbott's Candy. Thank you so much for giving us a tour. This was amazing.
We also have a location in Indy. Also.
Yes, I think I read. Yeah, I read that. So Indianapolis, they do have a location, but this is where Rhea. You know, this is where she was like, this is where it's going to be. So this is fantastic. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
All right, still in Centerville, Indiana. We're going into Black Sheep Antiques. I just want to point out, look at these gorgeous flowers. Aren't they gorgeous?
On every corner.
They're on every corner. Aren't they gorgeous? Those are so pretty. All right, so we're gonna go into Black Sheep Antiques. And tomorrow we'll be popping into Wheeler's Antiques, which is the oldest antique store in Indiana. They've been open since 1970. They're closed right now, so we are gonna pop in there tomorrow. So that will be in the next vlog. But we're gonna go into Black Sheep Antiques, and then we're gonna pop into another antique mall real quick before they close. And then we're going to not gonna end the day, but their next stop will be into the Warm Glow Candle Company. They make all their own candles, sort of like the candy store, but they make all their own candles. And then we'll show you our Airbnb, and that will be the end of today's vlog. And we'll start again tomorrow. Okay, Black Sheep Antiques. You gotta push. Oh, it's so cool in here. Oh, look, it smells wonderful in here. Look, we went to the Wilbur Wright birthplace, and that kind of reminds me of our friend Wilbur. All right, let's see. Some apothecary bottles. Just the whole vibe. Oh, look at this. Dill acid phosphoric. Apothecary bottles, $20. Those are so neat. The ones with the labels on them for $29. We've got some planes. It looks like they're getting ready to decorate for the fall. Beautiful pieces of pottery, but this is a vibe in here. It's so neat. Just a sweet little antique store. Look at the phonograph up there. Oh, what's this? Pontefract cakes for $10. I really like that. Copy of an order received 150 years ago. What is a Pontefract cake? I don't know, but I really like that tin. Oh, there's Abraham Lincoln right there. Really neat things. This old wagon. Chicago farm wagon. $675. That looks like Barry Gibb. Barry Gibb in thought.
Isn't that the thing you carry your
Milk?
pots on your
Like a milk?
Like you put this on your shoulders?
Maybe like a yoke.
But you put it on your shoulders.
Yeah, not on a cow's shoulders. Put it on your collar. All right. Sweet little store. So that was a nice little stop in Black Sheep Antiques. I got a little hat and a necklace. But one thing I wanted to say, and one thing I am working on in the future, is I really want to come to Richmond Wayne County and do a mural tour. They have so many murals in this county, and this is one of them here. They really embrace murals in Richmond Wayne County. So future video,
And they're really good.
they're really good. Future video is going to be us showcasing all the murals that we can go to in one day. It won't be this trip, but it'll be one coming very soon. All right, we're gonna stop into another antique mall really quick before we go to Warm Glow Candle Company. Okay, now we are at the Centerville Antique Mall. It says Webb's Antique Mall, but it also says Centerville Antique Mall. You can see. And we're gonna go and see what we can find in here. All right, so this is a, whoa, oh, there's Elvis up there. Elvis. Look, there's Captain Caveman. Captain Caveman, you remember him? All right, so a lot of these booths are running sales. She's $18, a December Angel. She's like, oh my goodness.
Looking over your shoulder.
Case 140. We got some Joseph girls. These are 19. I love the little lipstick holders, little vanity lipstick holders. These are great. Oh, I like these little bellhop guys. Look at the little dachshund family. And all the Pipers. Mark found a display case of cars. So we're gonna let him geek out with the cars. But there's so many antique stores here in Richmond Wayne County. So if you like vintage and antiques, you're definitely gonna pop into some of these antique malls. There's just so much stuff to see. I'm not gonna be able to get it all in this video, but we definitely will be coming back, and I probably will come back and do like a full dedicated video in this antique mall. We're just not gonna have a lot of time to do that today, but I definitely will be back. Well, one thing I am gonna buy is this little guy. It's like, I don't know if it's an incense burner, but he's $8. He kind of reminds me of my Billiken. He's not a Billiken, but I love the crazing all over it. I buy the weird stuff. So we're gonna buy, oh, here's Playmate. Playmate. Pull around and stand up paper doll. She's 22 inches tall. Oh, wow. She is a lot bigger than what her box is, and she has all of her original clothes. Oh. Yeah, she can put her little hands in her pockets. There's all of her clothes. So yeah, she's different. She is $10. So that's pretty fun. Well, look, Mark, there's some Annalise up there.
Ooh.
All right. Do you see one thing that I'm gonna get, Mark? Can you pick it out?
Here?
Yeah.
Oh, that thing?
Yeah.
What the heck is that?
I don't know, but I like
Why
it.
does his feet have spaces?
I think you can put your incense in there, or maybe you can put your cheese. Maybe he's a canapé. I'll eat my cheese out of his feet.
It's an incense burner because it would sit here and come out.
Yeah.
They're holes.
Yeah, I like him. We're gonna get him for $8. All right, our next stop is at the Warm Glow Candle Outlet. Look at that big candle. Candle outlet started in 1995, and they're very distinctive candles because none of the candles come in jars. So they have a very primitive look about them, and you can put them on a plate or you can put them in another vessel and burn them. But they sell melts and candles and different tarts and that sort of thing. So we're gonna go in, and they're all hand dipped and they're all made right here. So we're gonna go in, we're gonna check it out. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, look, we got the clouds on the ceiling. Oh, look at how fun. Look at the Halloween ones, Mark. Oh, look at the jack-o'-lantern. All right, we may have to get a Halloween-y one. Oh, that smells good. What's the zombie one? There's a candy corn one too. Oh yeah, here, smell that, guys. You smell that? It smells like candy apple. Ooh, I kind of like the way it smells.
I don't know what it is, but I
It's
like
an apple. It's good that they have one open. They got smaller ones too, but you see they're kind of like a grubby candle, kind of bumpy, but they are all made here. The zombie candle. I like the pumpkin one. I just don't know what it smells like. I don't know if you can. I couldn't tell. Pumpkin face candle. But you can see the big ones are $18.95. Candy corns are $17, and the mini versions are $6.95. They do sell these little vessels here that you can put them in. Okay, we're gonna smell. Smell?
Smell.
Oh, you gotta smell. Ooh, that smells good.
I don't like it as near as much as that.
I know, but I like the way that one looks. They have these little. These are. I guess you could get one of these, or $6.95 to put the candle in. Or these.
You can just get rid of that.
I don't know. They're metal. Anyway, but they are all. We'll decide what we're gonna get later, and then I'll show you what I got. They also have these loaves too. So those, it's like a big loaf of bread. They've got these bricks that they can go on. Man, I wish I could describe how good it smells in here. It smells so good. Warm Glow Candle Haul. So they ended up having a special on their tarts. It was buy 5 get 1 free, and they were all what, 4 or something a piece.
They were $3.95.
$3.95. So we got Snickerdoodle.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto North Centerville Road.
We got carrot cake. We got cinnamon bun. We got caramel coffee cake, or caramel coffee cake. We got hot apple butter. And for our son, we got gray cashmere. We also got, I bought that little weirdo incense burner guy, you know, with the feet and the holes in his feet. They had all these little mini incense sticks. So I got those for that little guy. And they remarkably smell really, really good. Don't you remember the days of incense back in the 90s? Well, I know it's before the 90s, but I remember burning incense all the time in my grunge era. My grunge era in the 90s. Okay, girl. And then we got the zombie grubby candle. We like the smell of it. These were, I think it was, what did I say, $16.95 or $18.95? I don't remember. And then these little under trays were $6.95. Now, I wouldn't have had to bought this. You could probably just put it on a plate, but I like that it's black, so it looks a little spoopy, Halloween-y. And they give us free matches and how to burn our Warm Glow candle. You gotta trim your wick before you do that. So, and then they want you to like push down on it as it's burning to help it keep its form. But good candle haul. right, Mark?
Yeah.
I started not to be able to smell a lot of the things that were in there, but I don't know, my nose wasn't working very good. But now we are on our way. We've had a fun-filled day, and it's not over yet. No, we are going to, oh, where are we going to eat?
Red.
Oh, hang on. We are going to Red Front Grill to eat dinner. Apparently, it's the best pizza in town, and we are all about having a good pizza. So we will go order our pizza, and we will take you along with us, and then we're going to go to our Airbnb, and we will give you a full tour of our Airbnb. So let's go have some pizza together. All right, heading into the Red Front Pizza, and it must be a sign of a good restaurant. It is packed, 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 packed. It's always a good sign, so I'm excited to give this pizza a try. I hear it is the best. It's the best in town. Started in 1945, various locations, and they just recently opened up this location here in Richmond, Indiana in 2020. So let's go have some good pizza. You ready for some good pizza today, Mark?
Yep.
Yay. Right, here we are in Red Front in Richmond. We've got a nice bar seating area, and it is packed. So we're gonna look at our menu, and once we decide on our pizza, then I'll show it to you when it comes to our table. They have a really wide menu. They've got pizza, burgers, subs. They do have appetizers. They have daily specials, a beer list, a wine list, cocktails. So they have desserts. They have wings. They have a really, really nice menu. So I think we're going to end up getting a deluxe special with a barbecue sauce. We tend to like barbecue sauce on our pizza, so I got a cherry Coke, Mark got a water, and we'll show you when the pizza comes out. I'm sure it's going to be delicious. All right, here she is. We got the deluxe with green olives on one side, because that guy does not like green olives. He's a weirdo. But look at how, that's supposed to be a 12-inch. That looks huge. All right, Mark, you want to, here, I'm going to give the camera to Mark this time so he can get my first impression of this yummy pizza. Look at those yummy, yummy olives. So it is square cut pizza, which I like a square cut pizza. I don't know if it's going to be hot. We got barbecue sauce on ours because that's the way that we like it. Oh my gosh, it's so hot. I'm going to have to pick it up the other end. It's heavier on one end. The crust is crunchy on the bottom, so you get that little bit of like a crunch on the bottom of the crust. The cheese is melted perfectly. It is so, so, so good. Yay! Yay! What does this mean?
Do 2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up. I don't know what I'm doing, but it's just really, really good. Okay, we are just leaving the pizza place. It was so good, and I have to say, both the restaurants that we went to today, the owners were in there getting their hands dirty. They were bussing tables, they were cleaning up, they were just as part of the staff as the servers themselves. So kudos to them. They were lovely. We met with the owner. He was lovely. He didn't really want to be on camera, but he was such a cool guy. And they were in there getting their hands dirty, and we'd love to see that. So it was really, really good. Mark says it's the best pizza he's ever had.
It is very, very, very good.
Yeah, it's probably the second best, because I'm a Pizza King girl. I'm sorry, I'm just a trash Pizza King girl, but it was honestly such good pizza, and we had leftovers, so we'll probably either have a midnight stack, maybe breakfast tomorrow.
Take it with us.
We're taking it with us. So now it's getting to be evening time, but we're going to go to the Richmond Rose Garden. Now, Richmond, Indiana is known as, was it the City of Roses or Rose City?
Rose City.
Rose City, because there was a rose grower that had like one of the largest rose gardens under glass in all different varieties, including a Princess Diana rose. So we're going to go visit the rose garden, and they're getting ready to peak. They peak in September, so we're getting June and September, so we're getting ready to be during their peak time in the fall. So let's go check out the Richmond Rose Garden. All right, we are at Glenn Miller Park, not to be confused with Glenn Miller, the famous band leader, clarinet player guy. But Glenn Miller, I think he was one of the founding people in Richmond. I'll put a little blurb up on the screen. But we're at the Richmond Rose Garden. Now, Richmond hailed itself as Rose City because they provided a lot of the roses for the US and around the world, including the famous Lady Diana rose, which off the you can smell it. So the rose garden is maintained all by volunteer basis, and some of the flowers in this garden were clippings from winters from like the 1940s. The first plantings were in 1987, and it's all, like I said, it's all maintained on a volunteer basis. They're open every day, 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. And I'm just going to Richmond Rose Garden board. So it does have volunteers responsible for each bed of roses, so they come out and do whatever it is that you need to do for a rose garden. I tend to kill everything, but look at some of these beautiful roses, and they are, you can see there are buds on. You haven't even seen anything yet. Wait till I show you the garden itself. Look how beautiful these are with all that variance and colors. But we're getting ready to be another peak season in September for the roses. But look at this. Very easy to find. What road is this, Mark? Do you know?
Don't know.
It's one of the main drag roads here. I will put the information for the rose garden in the description, but you can see some of them are just starting to bud and bloom. But when these are in mid-September, when these are all bloomed, oh, I guess it'll be just gorgeous. All different variants. And see, honey perfume. Here, you smell that. We were smelling candles. Now you smell, stop and smell the roses. Now I'm gonna smell the rose. Beautiful.
So, Misty,
yes.
Look at the brick.
Yeah, and they, you know, a lot of people donated money for this completion of this rose garden, but it's completely bricked, the paths.
But it has a sheen to it.
Yeah. Oh, it does. Yeah, it has like a little bit of iridescent. I don't know if the camera is going to pick it up, but it's like a glaze, almost like a glaze on, you're welcome, on the bricks themselves. Now, not all of them have little placards to tell us what they are. This coral one is a, oh gosh, I don't even know how to pronounce that. It's
Easy does it.
Oh, easy does it, but like the technical name, I don't know what that is. But there's a QR code if you want to learn more about the Richmond Rose Garden. These don't even look like roses. They're fully open. Pink Home Run Knockout. So it's a shrub, a shrubbery rose. No, it's a rose. They're budding up like a rose. So there's some hybrids in here. Ketchup and mustard.
Look at that one right there.
Wow, look at that. That's definitely a hybrid, I would think. Can you see the yellow in there? It's like ketchup and mustard. It's really kind of fun just to kind of walk around star brick walkways. There's just so many different paths, and they've got a water fountain over here and a little water bowl for your dog. So I think that this would be a great space to come out here. If you want to come out here and read, you can sit in the gazebo. Just come, stop and smell the roses. I mean, it's just massive. What?
Weeds.
You don't see weeds. You don't see weeds. They have volunteers that painstakingly come out here and weed and spend some time to take care of the roses. They're just gorgeous. Look at how beautiful. I mean, some of you may be like, yeah, that's great, but they're just, hey, that rose, that one right there, that's Dick Clark. That's a Dick Clark rose. You know, I would love to be on the committee that names the roses. You know, hot cocoa. This one's hot cocoa. I wonder why it's hot cocoa.
It's definitely dark.
It's like a dark brown color. Okay, that's a loud car. We're trying to stop and smell our roses in here, loud car. These roses here that have the little QR code, that's for each rose. So Mark pulled up that QR code, and look, it brings up, it tells you the queen, the Rosa Queen of Elegance, whatever that word is. I don't know if that's even a word, but it tells you about it. So you can learn so much. I think that this would be a great place for you to bring, you know, kids and come and explore and kind of teach them a little bit about the roses and the different colors and different species. But
or if you wanted some for your own garden, you could figure out what color you like.
Yeah, you're like, ooh, I really like those, and so then you could figure out exactly what they were. But this is just beautiful. Look at these. Oh my gosh. See, this month's volunteer focus was weeding, and they did a good job because I don't see any weeds. Look at these. See how they're like speckled? Look at that. Gorgeous. This would be such a great place to go on a date night, walk around, look at the roses. Sick of roses? Because I'm not. Look, we got a little path down here, but then on the path down here. Now over here on this other side, I don't think the fountain is on. Let's walk over there to that fountain. So the fountain isn't on, but it's a beautiful fountain. It looks very Art Deco, I think. Look, water. I think water would come out of her head up there. Unfortunately, it's not operational right now. Now we're going to run over to Thistlethwaite Falls. And the interesting thing about Thistlethwaite Falls is that the settler, again, once we get there, I'll let you know what his name was, because I can't remember off the top of my head. But he actually blasted out an area so the water would provide more power to his grist mill back in the day. And so the end result was Thistlethwaite Falls. And so we're gonna go over there, and it's such a beautiful night. So we're gonna go over there and visit Thistlethwaite Falls and show you that before we head over to our Airbnb. Hi, it's me. I just want to show you we're at the Richmond Rose Garden. Look at there's no manor trees here. Look how nice. It's so cool. Okay, so we are getting ready to walk down the path to Thistlethwaite Falls, but I'm going to show you how high this water is on the banks. There's a little lake there. I mean, it's like right there. There was a duck over here. Let's see if we can see the duck. I mean, it's just like right there. Hi, duck. You wouldn't want to drive your car. I mean, right? You'd be right there in the thing. But Richmond, this area in in the 1800s is when this, Henry County was founded. John Smith, they came up from North Carolina and settled here. And the National Road is one of the things, and we're going to get to that. We're going to come back to the area, and we're going to do a little bit more research on the National Road, but that is in this area as well. And so Timothy Thistlethwaite, he was one of the Quakers. The Quakers settled into this community in the early 1800s. Timothy Thistlethwaite had a sawmill, and he needed to generate more power to his sawmill. So he blasted out an area into this pond, or lake, river, pond.
There's a
stream, and it caused after he did that, that's when the Thistlethwaite Falls were created. I can hear them.
Yep.
You can definitely hear them. So let me turn the camera around and you'll see it when we do. I can hear, so I wanted to show you too, you can park just right there is our car, and you just take this short little path down here, and you can hear.
It's really flat.
It's really flat, yeah. It's really very easy walk. And you can start to see them right there. I can hear some kids down here probably playing in the water down there, but yeah, the Thistlethwaite Falls. Well, let's just see what this says. On this site in 1854, Timothy Thistlethwaite and his brother-in-law Joseph Ratcliffe dammed the water of the river with the use of farm teams, placing large boulders at the bottom of an earth and stone to fill the river channel. This changing the course. So I guess they didn't blast it. They changed the course of the river to flow into a new channel over a rocky ledge, forming Thistlethwaite Falls. It has withstood a century of floods and seasons. Timothy's wife's grandfather, Cornelius Ratcliffe Sr., came to this site in 1810 when impressed with the heavy growth of timber and the mass of building stone laying loosely in the bed of the river. So he built a sawmill here. You can kind of see the geological history of the gorge there. And so the falls, yeah, you can see it down here. We're kind of seeing it on this, at this angle, but you can see there's kids down there playing and a dog down there playing in the falls. But just a really cool, this little boy down here playing in the falls. Probably pretty slippery. Now you can take these steps to get down here a little further. Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and walk down the steps so we can get a different view. Oh, look at how pretty it is. So I will say it is a little steep of a trek to get down the hill to see it from this angle, but wow. And this was man-made. That's amazing. Oh, it's such a cool sound, isn't it? Wow. So pretty. I mean, you're thinking about almost 200 years ago. Yeah. Well, no, 1850s.
I mean, 175 years.
Yeah.
Like that.
Now, apparently, you can. People have found a lot of fossils in the stone. So prehistoric fossils can be found if you're wanting to get in the water and do some digging for some stones. But you could probably even walk around the riverbed and find some, just picking up a stone. Sometimes you can easily see the fossils in them as well. A lot of geodes and that sort of thing. Yep, here's a geo right here. And you crack this geo open and it'll be like a crystal-y thing on the inside. Very, 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 very common in this area. We get them a lot down in southern Indiana a lot too, but yeah. It is just beautiful, isn't it? It's such a beautiful day. You can even see like little streams over there. A little stream over there. It's just really, really pretty. There's a doggy. All right, we have arrived in Cambridge City, which is still in Richmond Wayne County, and we are at the Lofts on Main. So that is where our Airbnb is, and we're gonna go up these stairs, and when we get up there, I'll show you the Airbnb. Okay, just got up here. This is so nice. All right, let me give you a room tour. This is the Lofts on Main. So you just walked up the steps, and we got this beautiful little sitting area, living room / family room. It's so pretty. Nice big screen TV. Let's look at our view on Main Street here in Cambridge City. All kinds of antique stores down that way, which we're gonna check out tomorrow. But look at how beautiful this is. Got a nice buffet right here, table, kitchen, sink, stove, everything that you need. Candy. Look, we got some antique kettles in here, some wine. Oh, let me zoom out a little bit. There we go. Some wine. Look at this beautiful bed. Isn't this gorgeous? This is so nice. This gorgeous bathroom. This is lovely. The towels and the shower. This is beautiful. Wow. This is amazing. This is going to be such a fun weekend. We did so much today. We also visited the Wilbur Wright Museum. That is going to be a separate video. The Wilbur Wright Museum is just kind of on the catty corner of Henry County a little bit, but we wanted to go there anyway because it's Wilbur Wright. There's Mark. What do you think of our digs, Mark?
It's wonderful.
It's so nice. This is just going to be such a fun weekend. So tomorrow, the day will continue. So in the next video will be our day 2 of visiting Richmond Wayne County. And we've got a lot of fun things planned. I'm so excited. We're going to get more involved in the history. And I'm so excited about tomorrow. So I hope that you will come along with us. So make sure you're subscribed. Hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when I post a new video. Give a thumbs up. Come along and travel again with us in the next video as we explore more of this beautiful county. All right, until next time. Bye, guys. Do you love shopping? I love shopping, specifically for vintage and antiques. But sometimes it's hard to get out and about with our busy lives. But I tell you what, there is a new way to shop for vintage and antiques, and that is at virtualantiquemarketplace.com, otherwise known as VAN. There are over 9,000 active listings by over 200 trusted, vetted sellers that is guaranteed to ship your items within 3 business days of your purchase. It's fast, it's fun, it's all curated true vintage and antiques over on Virtual Antique Marketplace. I am Misty and I am one of the owners. We would love to have you come over, become a member. It's totally free, and jump into these live sales, static sales. Support small businesses over on virtualantiquemarketplace.com. Come on over and join in on the fun.
Red hot mama, you're the one we need. Red hot mama, some charmer, yes indeed. They say that I should be in the follies, hot tamales. They say that I got a pair of eyes just like old Svengalis. I confess that I possess the sweetest charms in town, and unless I miss my guess, the boys all follow me around. I could make a music master drop his fiddle, make a bald-headed man part his hair in the middle. I'm a red hot mama.